You're facing. The maximum possible penalties are as follows. It's life in Florida State Prison, followed by 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 75 years in Florida State Prison. Do you understand the charges and the maximum possible penalties involved? And in exchange for all of that, the state is offering that I would adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to the bottom of your sentencing guidelines. But if you don't accept it, and one of these trials doesn't go your way, and you end up with life in Florida State Prison, which is a mandatory sentence.
The state just offered YNW Bortlen the deal of a century. This could change Melly's trial completely. A plea deal where he could actually be a free man and have a life. But at what cost? And do they want him to testify against Melly in his trial? At the end of today's hearing, the judge explains the plea deal to Bortlen. Will Bortlen take the plea deal and switch up on Melly?
I set today and tomorrow for all pending motions. Let me put a couple things on the record.
There's Bortlen right there.
Witnesses or testimony each side wants to present. Just save your arguments to the end, and then when we get done with the evidentiary portion today, if we're going to continue on to tomorrow, that's fine. But it's my understanding that there was a global offer extended to Mr. Henry, so I'm going to put that on the record and have a quick conversation with him about it, but I'll do that.
I can't believe there's a plea deal offer from the state on this.
So in preparation for the hearings today and tomorrow, I read the following. Number one, the defendant's motion to suppress statements of Cortland Henry that was electronically filed December 5th, 2023. I read the state's unopposed motion for relief from the trial order dated July 8, 2024. That was electronically filed August 25th, 2025. I read state's memorandum of law in opposition to defendant's motion to suppress statements of Cortland Henry, as well as the attachments contained therein, which are transcripts. I will let each side present whatever evidence, witnesses, or testimony they would like to present. With regards to any of these pending motions, I'll just ask you to save your arguments until we're done with all of the evidence. Then I'll give you a ruling as to all of them. I know we're set for tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and I know we're likewise set for trial. In both cases, 9 o'clock next Wednesday, which is September 10th. So that being said, state, whenever you are ready, you may proceed.
Jordan Cox, Miramar Police Department, Road Patrol. Where was I working? The city of Miramar.
Any sites in particular, any locations in particular?
No, I was on FTO, so I was kind of roaming around the entire city.
Did you have an occasion to be called over to a visit with Miramar General Hospital?
I did. Put over the radio that there was 2 victims that were shot at the hospital. I observed the SUV parked underneath the emergency bay with bullet holes all over it, and there's a black male subject sitting on a bench.
Did you know who that black male subject was?
At the time, no.
Did you later identify or learn who he was?
Yes. Cortland Henry. He's wearing a red jumpsuit.
And what did that conversation consist of?
Upon arrival...
I don't remember this officer testifying in Melly's trial, so this is interesting.
Based off, he looked like he was in distress sitting on the bench. So just trying to figure out what was going on. Trying to extract the victims from the vehicle, get them inside, and apply aid to them. Yeah, so based off the what I observed with the vehicle and the victims, pretty much asked them what had happened, what was going on, where did this occur, how did this occur, just to get basic general information to provide to the detectives that were going to come on scene.
Did he provide you that information?
Yes.
Did he tell you where approximately this incident, where the 2 individuals in the vehicle have been killed?
Yes. I provided to the detectives that are right on scene. And the outside emergency bay, he was either admitted to a room or they took him into a room and we spoke to him in there as well.
At any point in time when you were with Mr. Henry, did you ever advise him that he was in custody or under arrest?
No, I didn't.
Because at that point he was a victim. They didn't really think he was involved in killing the 2 people yet. Bortlen's lawyer, Haddad, I believe is how you pronounce his name. I've never heard him do cross, so this is the first time hearing.
Proceeded to the Miramar Hospital because of dispatch.
Yes, sir.
Dispatch all units. How many police cars ended up being there?
I don't recall. Good amount. I wouldn't say everybody because there's a whole city to patrol. Good approximate.
Yeah.
When I arrived on scene, it was just about 3 or 4 units on scene.
3 or 4. By the time you left, how many were there?
Probably 10 to 12.
Okay, why do we not have a microphone near them? Like, we know it's possible in this courtroom. They did it in Melly's trial.
I don't recall.
Right. Nobody had extracted the body here, correct?
I can't even hear what the fucking lawyer's asking. This shit's so annoying.
That he and his buddies got shot at in Fort Lauderdale. They were leaving a party.
Wait, did he say leaving a party? That's a lie if Bortlen said that. They were leaving the studio.
Correct, on the highway.
Yeah. Okay. Now you said he told you where it was.
It's what Cortland Henry advised to me.
Okay. Did you pass that on to the detectives or to anybody else?
I did.
You dispatched it over your
No. I spoke to the detectives.
I think they're talking about they found no evidence of a drive-by shooting where Bortlen said it happened.
All right, state is the witness excused. All right, so you missed that now. Thank you very much.
All right, homicide detective, probably the first one that was called. I'm not sure if Detective Moretti was called initially.
I believe it's very generic. A couple dead bodies at the hospital being dropped off by a friend. And just so you know, I don't get into great details when they call me out when I'm asleep because most of the time early information is not accurate anyway. So that's all I had is some semblance of what was going on when I hit the hospital. A team player. I wasn't the lead. Detective Melly was, so whatever he needed.
Oh, they responded together.
Did he ask you at some point to drive someone who came to know as Cortland Henry?
Yes.
What did he ask you to do with Cortland Henry?
We were trying to locate the scene of the crime.
Why were you all trying to locate the scene of the crime?
Evidence, video, hard evidence, video, anything we could. So, also, we want to make sure it's in our jurisdiction. That's like an important part. But, no, we're just trying to determine where the crime occurred.
At the time when you drove with Cortland Henry, was he a suspect in this case?
No, he's a victim.
So when Cortland Henry got into your car, what kind of car were you all driving?
It would have been a detective car. I'm not sure.
Unmarked.
Unmarked, yeah.
I forgot. Bortlen apparently got in the detective's car to take them where the shooting happened.
He directed me to the location, and it seemed like it wasn't very forthcoming. Went back to the station. He was courteous. Wasn't, you know, obviously I don't think he's cooperative in that situation. But no, well, questioning is where's this location? Exactly. Yeah, nothing about, you know, potential suspect or, you know, the investigative part. We're just trying to determine where it happened, what happened. You know, it's very early on in the investigation.
So it was just a turn left, turn right, go straight.
And yep, and then this is where it's at. Like, okay.
Was he at any point in time put under arrest with you?
No.
Was he in your custody at that time?
No.
Was he at any point in time not really, he said, I'm done with this?
No, he's a witness. He can leave whenever he wants. Well, at the time, we believe he was a witness, so.
And so at that time, he was just there voluntarily telling you guys and showing you where this crime scene was?
Yes. I don't know the timing of the statement he gave to Bertram already, but if it was after I drove him around, then yeah, he was talking to me.
After,
No, I'm not sure. What was the timeline of his statement?
what constituted a crime?
The 2 dead bodies?
Formulating an opinion of crime history. So you had,
We were working homicide, yeah.
yeah, we call that a homicide.
Yes.
You had a person who was not dead, correct?
Correct.
Who was in the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
You're trying to ascertain what happened.
Yes. And I don't recall specifically, but even if somebody thought they were what the crime scene was based on what he had told them, we're still going to do a drive-by in person with him.
So you wanted to go back and look, see for the scene?
Exactly. Try to find the exact location.